What's going on? It's Rod Thomas here. Once again, it is pay-per-view payback predictions for WWE. All I know is that this is going to be really weird and nobody really cares about it, but oh well, I'm going to do it anyway. So Kalisto and Ryback. Ryback's going to win this time when it comes to the United States Champion to prove that the big guy can beat the little guy, all right? Then when it comes to the number one contender match for the tag team titles, you have Enzo Amore, Cass, and the Vaudevillains. With this, I truly believe that the Vaudevillains are going to beat up on Enzo Amore and Cass only because you can't teach that. Yeah, doesn't make any sense to me. Then you have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, KO. I truly believe that Sami Zayn is going to beat KO on this one. And what it's going to do is it's going to set up a storyline to where KO's going to be like, well, you can't beat me twice in a row and all that other stuff. So, or maybe it could set up something where Kevin Owens gets a break since he's been working his behind off. And he's doing pretty well with his acting. It's actually improving a lot, but I really think that Sami Zayn's going to win. It's going to set up something else to where they can continue this feud going on. Next is Cesaro and The Miz for the Intercontinental title. And you already know that Maurice is back. Of course, they're doing this whole husband and wife role thing going on. It almost reminds me of Booker T and his wife, Chanel, when they did their King Booker thing going on. So honestly, I think they're just trying to bring that back, and I think it's really dumb, but oh well. Cesaro's not going to win. Maurice is going to get involved. It's going to cause him to lose the title. And if he does lose the title, what's going to happen is there's just going to be a rematch clause at the next pay-per-view. Big deal. Boom, bam, bam. And of course, if The Miz happens to lose and it goes to Monday Night Raw, then he's going to probably ask for a rematch that same night, but it's not going to happen. So, on the next match, it's Dolph Ziggler with Corbin. And I already know Corbin's going to win. He's a 7-foot-tall mother feller who sucks. But at the same time, Ziggler's pretty going to much make him look good, and that's how the business works. They make their people look good. You know how it is. That's just how the military works when it comes to the WWE standpoint. Anyway, that's not how the military works. I just said that to be stupid, and I feel dumb. And guess what? Back to the list. And next, it's Dean Ambrose with Chris Jericho. And honestly, I truly believe that Chris Jericho needs to leave. So with Dean Ambrose being all crazy and stuff like that, he's most likely still going to win. Dean Ambrose will win. And Chris Jericho will basically say it's a fluke and probably challenge him again. Other than that, Chris Jericho should be leaving soon. There's no point in him staying in there. I mean, go back to your band. Go back to producing. Trust me, you'll make more money doing that than wrestling. And last, for the women, Charlotte and Natalya. As you already know, that Charlotte is with her father. He's always helping her win, and she is the dirtiest player in the game. He's the dirtiest player in the game of the daughter. Can you believe it? That's freaking awesome. Then you have Natalya, and she's going to have Bret Hart in her corner. Awesome. So most likely the level playing field will be okay, but I truly believe that the playing field still won't be okay because Ric Flair and Bret Hart probably going to get involved to the point where it's going to ruin the match. There's probably still going to be another disqualification match because there is no other conditions put on the match if anyone gets involved that Charlotte loses the title. That'll probably come up a little bit later, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. And then last but not least, you have AJ Styles against Roman Reigns. And if any of y'all have been watching, AJ Styles has two of his buddies from back in the TNA before he got wrestled that they're back, and they're helping him out, and they're like, he doesn't need our help. But it almost sounds like a pre-feud to the Shield coming back. It's just a matter of time. I really think it's a setup for that. Once Seth Rollins comes back, then Seth Rollins probably going to convince Dean Ambrose and all that stuff. Everyone wants to see the Shield come back. I mean, might as well bring them back because they were the most dominant force at that time, during their time. They did a pretty good job. But the reasons why they got dismantled or disbanded, whatever you want to say, I really don't care. So anyway, then last but not least, when it comes to the matches, we're going to do something else that's not match related. It is Vince McMahon announcing who is going to run Raw. It's kind of obvious who's going to run Raw. It's going to pull up a lot of feud, a lot of heat. And they're probably going to do it near the end of, the show, the pay-per-view show. If they don't do it in the middle, they're going to do it at the end because that's going to cause a lot of interest. But when it comes to that, let's get back to AJ Styles and Roman Reigns. I truly believe, like I said before, AJ Styles does have buddies that's probably going to get involved, but it's not going to cause the fact that Roman Reigns is still going to win. I guarantee he's going to have to deal with some crap. The Usos will probably be in there, but it doesn't matter. That's just how it is. And that's me. That's Rod Thomas. That's my preliminary rants. And I just let you know what the results are. Get back to you with me. I'm just ranting. RT space IJR. Get with me. That is me. Booyah.